Now, what happens when you combine the cinnamon rolls we've been making during quarantine with a savory deli classic? You get Chef Matt Dean Pettit's baked Reuben roll. Yes, here's what you need for this recipe. A sheet of puff pastry, some caraway seeds, Thousand Islands dressing, corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and pickles. Okay, Matt, this sounds like such a fun twist on a deli dinner classic. Can't wait to see how it all comes together.
Thanks, Trace. This is hilarious. So, I think I've thrown the gauntlet down here for all our viewers to have some fun. The challenge is out to all you guys. Have fun with some stuff and make some savory rolls. Make some savory little pockets here. You're right. Everybody's been making cinnamon buns and all the, sweets and baked goods. Let's take comfort food and let's bring it to a whole new level. So we're replacing the rye bread with puff pastry. So a couple things with puff pastry. It can be delicate, so always want to flour your board. Trace, do you work with puff pastry at home?
I never work with puff pastry at home, and I'd love to know, how quickly do you have to work through it before it's just a little bit useless?
Buy store-bought frozen puff pastry. If you want to make puff pastry and you're laminating it almost like croissants are, 1,000 layers and the butter and it's beautiful, go crazy. I'm hiring a sous chef all the time and a pastry chef any day of the week if somebody wants to be that. So this is beautiful, just sheet it out. So what I would like to do is I want to keep this pliable and still a little bit chilled, because if not, it's going to fall apart on us. So I usually bring it out about maybe 20 minutes outside of the fridge. If you notice that it's getting a little too overworked, put it back in the fridge. I've got my sheet. I'm going to cut that into 2-inch sort of slices, but I've done caraway seeds, our Russian dressing, so I just want to spoon that all over. So that's really the great base to any kind of Reuben. Trace, do you know the secret in a good Thousand Island dressing?
Tell us the secret. What's the secret, MDP?
Mayo, ketchup, onion, chopped onion, and pickles. And some people put a little bit of paprika. So really it's ketchup, mayo based, classics. Really, really tasty and nice. So as you saw here, I've layered this all out. Pastrami. Deli meat slices. So beef brisket that's been brined, it's been smoked, it's been then steamed. So it's quite a lot of fat and quite high in the sodium, but it's super delicious and briny. I've got my Swiss cheese. So what I've done, Trace, if you can see here, I've got our dressing, our pastrami. I'm topping with sauerkraut. Not for everybody. You could leave that out. A great alternative and a great swap is coleslaw. Nice crisp coleslaw, but a classic Reuben does have this. We're going to just wrap these right up. And this is where the kids can help at home too. And I'm going to show you, we're going to pop those into the oven. I've got my oven going as I'm talking and carrying on, and prepping. These are going into the oven. They're going to be at 375 to 400 for probably about 10 to 15 minutes. And check them, of course, because, you want them golden, bubbly, brown, crunchy, and you want to see all that lovely layers of that puff pastry. Trace,
yeah,
check this out. Look at what is happening over here. This is literally magic in the kitchen right now. So those are going to go into the oven. We're popping those down 12 to 15, give or take. I just want to show you, Power of TV. This is the ultimate savory baked Reuben roll. Woo! Talk to me now.
Okay, that looks amazing. And just one question before we go. That looks incredible. Would you ever do it on the barbecue, Matt, or is this something definitely to keep inside?
No, absolutely. I'll put this in the barbecue as well. Just be careful, similar time. Pop that lid down and you're good to go.
Matt, good stuff. MDP's recipe on cityline.tv. He's going to be back later with a margarita pizza, grilled cheese stack. I love how you're mixing all these things together. It's so good. So stay tuned for that.